morning. It's morning, and sorry I had to come out here with my with my unarranged face. Oh guys, but I filmed a video for you guys. Like, it's something I have shared with you before, but it's been a long time, like when my channel just started, and a lot of us here have not seen that video yet. Yeah, so I was doing the exact same thing this period, and I decided to film it again and then refer you to the detailed video if you are interested in seeing it. Okay, yeah, and that is how I get an alternative to crayfish here in Norway. Like, here outside of Nigeria. Normally when I travel to Nigeria, I come back with my ingredients, you know, those native ingredients that are hard to find here. Okay, yeah. If for those of you somewhere like US or UK, I know that most of our native ingredients are very accessible. Yeah, but here is not that much. In fact, where I stay now in Norway, it's some of our ingredients, like things like if I see people buy shaki, for instance, I say, oh. But if you were in Oslo, so it's like the biggest, like it's like the capital of Norway, then it's more like the shops there are much more diversified in the things they have. Okay, so but here it's not like that. So in for the crayfish aspect, which is like the essence of this video, what I do is what I'll be sharing with you. Okay, how I make an alternative to crayfish, an alternative that actually suits very well. Okay, I'm going to be sharing through this video what you can do when you're out of crayfish and they can't buy and needs to make that native delicacy. It's still achievable in the diaspora or wherever you live and you can't access crayfish. Okay, so let's get into the video and start making. But before I go, I have a detailed video on this. It's been on my channel like since last year. Yeah, you can go check it out if you want a very detailed video of the whole process. Okay, I'll leave the link in the comment. I'll pin it in the comment section. I'll leave the link at the end of this video. I'll also maybe leave it in the description box so you can always find it. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow when I'll make an actual meal for you guys. You are welcome back to the Afrofood Diary. My name is Geraldine and I make recipe videos from Norway. So guys, in the coming days, apart from the recipes I already filmed for you before this time, you will see me make most of my meals with the results of this process. Here I have prawns, or what some people call shrimps. Yeah, so shrimps, we know, like sister to crayfish, right? Crayfish are kind of like the small tiny ones. I don't know how what the difference will be. I feel like the crayfish is the smaller ones of this. Yeah, or maybe they are just in the same family, but here, especially here in the diaspora, this is readily available. So this is what I'll be using to make our crayfish alternative. Sorry about my background singer. You know, this channel has never existed without that background voice. Oh god. So guys, yeah, so this is what I do when I'm out of crayfish, like I am right now. I get these prawns, like the fresh prawns. You can buy them frozen as well in shops. Yeah, and then what I did is to wash off, you know, in between them they have like those egg stuffs. Yeah, so I make sure I wash away all the dirt on it. The detailed video addressed everything about cleaning it, okay, up until drying it. So what I would do is, after cleaning it up like this, I went ahead to just sprinkle only salt. You don't need to add any other thing to this. I just sprinkled salt on it and rubbed salt on it, and then transferred into my oven. Okay, we're going to be drying it in the oven to be like crunchy dry like crayfish, and you use the fan function and bake at 180 to 200 degrees until it becomes dry. Then I went ahead to process it using my food processor. But in the detailed video, an alternative is to use your coffee, you know, those small coffee blenders, coffee grinder. Yeah, that's an alternative too. You can also pound it in a mortar if that becomes your only option. So here it is, it's all blended up and you can see what it looks like. Yeah, exactly. So don't worry about the shells I used. It just added a lot more flavor to this, and it gives your food one rich, like savory taste. So, and afterwards I transfer it into an airtight container like this one here, and keep on the hand of my fridge for as long as it takes me to finish what is in that bottle. Okay, of course there are a lot of meals you can make without crayfish. Like if you have dry fish, for instance, you can still use your dry fish, blend it, and use for your native foods. Yeah, but there are foods that require crayfish, like these beans you have here. It's up on my channel if you want to see it. Like when you make bole and bole sauce, like when you make a native yam porridge, when you make something like banga stew, when you make this something like this abacha. This is bean batch. Check up on my channel for all this recipe. When you make okwa agora agwo, you know, it requires all that native fishy taste. When you make okra soup, and when you make this our designer abacha. Yeah, so guys, crayfish is that important to me, and this alternative fits perfectly. Give it a try and please let me know what you think. Find me on Instagram and let's chat in the DM section and be friends. And if you are watching this video and you have seen the old recipe of this, it means you are the actual MVP of this channel. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. Do have a wonderful day, friends, and I'll see you in my next video, in my next recipe. See ya. Bye-bye.